Is 38 even a year? I've been thinking about this for like over a week. I had a cousin who just turned 40, and I'm like, yeah, you don't really look like you're 40. You look younger than 40, but then what does 40 look like? I mean, do we have to take a bunch of people who are younger looking than 40 and older looking than 40, but that are all 40, and then somehow like form a midway composite and decide this is what 40 looks like? So like this is the official standard, and you are this side. Yeah, sorry, you're older, and yeah, you're younger from the neck up, anyways, right? I mean, you know. So then I started thinking, okay, my birthday's a little further in January, and I'm like, but what is 38 though? Like, is that even a number? Does anything ever happen in 38? You got in NBA 76ers, and then you got like in the NFL the 49ers. I'm like, is there a 38ers? Did something happen in 1838? Did something happen in like 1938? I mean, the names of those periods are just like antebellum. 1838 is like antebellum in America, just like before the war. Like before something real happened, it was just this year. And then like 1938. Tell me something from 1938. Okay, what about 1945? What about the 60s? What about the 70s? What about the 80s? I mean, who knows about 1938? Is it? And it's not like, I don't know, it doesn't like divide into something, you know. It's not like 35, okay, multiple of five. It's not like 40, okay. There's poetic talk about 40. It's the old age of youth and the youth of old age. But what about 38? I mean, what transition happens at that year? It's just like, I'm about to start getting old. I haven't started getting old. So, yeah, 38 is just kind of like when you look at those years and numbers for guidance, like you don't really see much coming from it. Uh, there's 38 caliber, but I'm sure 999 out of 1,000 people can't even tell you what caliber is, right? And, I'm kind of like one of the more gun control types. So that type of 38 doesn't really turn me on, you know? And I'm like, yeah. So, anyways, I became that. I lived to that. That alone is a reason to celebrate. I'm not really much for like celebrating birthdays themselves, but I mean, I can't help but notice that, on the, I guess, slightly solar, slightly non solar calendar, 365 and one fourth day calendar, however it goes, there has been a round in a circle. You know what I mean? So, this year, it's not because I'm 38, it's not because a year has started, but just where I'm at right now in my life, what my goals are, what I say that I want to have done in a year's time, are definitely things that I have on my mind, and I'm setting those, So on this day or any day, I definitely would like for anyone to hope for the best for me, pray for the best for me, wish the best for me, speak the best for me, think the best of me. And, I'm kind of, if you want to say that I'm celebrating, I guess you might say I'll celebrate it by doing dishes and changing my son's diaper once, but skipping out twice, according to my wife. She's here trying to ignore me on her phone. See this thing right here, this cancer stick. This is the new cancer stick. This is the new cancer stick right here. You know what I'm saying? My New Year's birthday resolution is to quit cancer. Remove the cancer from my family. Right? So yeah, I have a birthday wish now. I wish my wife would look at me more instead of her phone. I wish, right? So yeah, pray for my wishes, right? And yeah, that's about it. Love y'all. Thanks for watching. I didn't want to give like a like or just a generic comment. Happy birthday, Daniel! Exclamation point. Like number 57. And I'm like, thanks. exclamation point. But oh, I already said thanks. So like I'm trying to mix in my generic responses. So like I actually concocted like 7, and then I was kind of like mixing them in by somehow, using this algorithm of prime numbers, so I could like space them out, but not even have them on a regular pattern either. Because I know people be like reading all your comments. So it's like even if someone read like all my comments, it wouldn't just be, oh, he's just repeating it straight through, right? It would be like, or it's like I gotta actually like force myself into taking the time of like writing a letter, a mini letter, like 2 sentence letter that's meaningful to both of our lives for like each thing, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I am gonna actually read what everybody wrote, you know what I'm saying? And like I am gonna be taking names, right? Like who's still down for me, right? No, like it ain't like that. So, when I get to you, you know what I'm saying, I will definitely specifically know that it was you, whether you put a like or a message on my board, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I think I'm just like I mean, I named my son Zuhal, which is Saturn, so it's kind of like, I'm thinking spatially right now, you know what I'm saying? And I got a daughter whose name basically translates to hopes or wishes, so like I'm full of that, and that's kind of that makes you more like the daydream type, so like Facebook is like I have an irregular relationship with it. I just kind of like sometimes I see it and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And there's so much stuff and oh, there's all these articles, and I kind of like geek out. And then other times I'm like, this is an evil tool of social manipulation, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna get to y'all. You know what I mean? And yeah, that really is it. That really is it. All right, I'm having tea. It's ready. So yeah, have a cup of tea with me. Uh, as far as a charity to give to, obviously, alhamdulillah, I'm done with my own. I haven't chosen a particular cause, but I think, you know, water. Anyone who needs water anywhere in the world, you want to donate on my behalf, you want to just donate anyway. If you just find this a good suggestion, donate to anything which is giving people water, you know, and yeah, and fast so that you will know thirst and you'll never forget to want people to have water again. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, fast, donate to water access. I mean, people getting water now, it'd be nice to have like a big pipeline, but like people actually like really need something to drink today, you know? So yeah, including Flint. All right, assalamu alaikum, peace.